welcome back to Into Sisterhood. This is a Get Ready With Us wedding edition. This was our cousin's wedding, and you're gonna get to see us get ready step by step. Don't mind how I look in the video. But anyway, before that, we're gonna have a little discussion about love
and marriage.
Love and marriage, love and marriage goes together like horse and carriage.
I don't know the lyrics.
Anyways, guys, love and feel free to jump in at any moment.
I'll start off. So, I guess we could just start off with, how do we feel about love? Okay, we'll start off there.
Well, love, a word that comes and goes, but few people really know what it means to really love somebody.
Oh, that was good.
Oh, I know, thank you.
Singing lessons are working.
Anyway, love. So many definitions.
It's patient, caring. But let's talk about romantic love, since our cousin did get married.
I mean, that's what I mean, yeah. Even in the romantic kind of context, I feel like there's so many different definitions. Like being in love, that infatuation stage, everybody glamorizes in romantic comedies and stuff like that. But I think true love is sacrifice. Now that I'm getting older, I'm like, okay, honestly, bump the infatuation. Can we get some real life? Real love. Sacrifice. Put your life on the line for your friend kind of love. You know what I'm saying? That's the kind of love that lasts in a marriage. You know, for all y'all getting married out here in these streets in the wedding season. You know what I'm saying? Any thoughts, children of God? You want to say something?
Yeah, I was gonna say that I definitely agree with what you said. Getting older, even though I'm not that old, I'm saying that love is more than, it's an action word. It's not just something that you say to someone to make them feel good. You actually have to show them how much you love them. You can't just say it and then there's no action behind that love. Yeah, it's something that I'm learning.
One thing that the Bible does say is that love is patient, and like my sister said, getting older, that's something that I've really seen, not in a romantic sense, but kind of in every aspect. Love is patient, because whoever you're in a relationship with, whether it is in a friendship, in a sisterhood, or whatever, you have to be patient with the other person. And when I was older, when I was younger, I used to try to change people that I loved, and something that I've learned is that you gotta love the person where they're at. You gotta love who the person is and not try to change them. Because when you try to change somebody, you're basically saying, I don't love you as you are.
Speaking of love is patient, during the wedding, when we were walking into the ceremony area, it was an outdoor wedding. On the chairs, they had these little wooden plank that said the verse.
Yeah.
Was it in Corinthians 13? 1 Corinthians 13? What is it, Poppy? Is that what it is? Yeah, where it says, you know, love is patient, love is kind. As the rows went down, there was
really
little
cool.
planks.
Yeah.
It was cute. I wish we had a picture of that. But yeah, anyway, love leads to marriage, and marriage leads to a carriage. Carriage leads to the altar. Altar leads to the falter.
Anyways, so I kind of wanted to talk about marriage as well, since this was my cousin's wedding, and she's like the oldest of how many cousins do we have? We have like
a bunch.
We have a bunch of cousins. I'll say about 23. I'll throw that number out there. I'll say about 23. And she's the oldest one. So to see her get married, it was very, very special.
A dream come true.
It was very special to see. And it had me thinking. And she also married like her best friend. So it had me thinking about, you know, my future and like who God has set apart for me. And if I've met them already...
She thinks she met them already, for real, so let's get that.
If I've already met my husband, or is he on his way? But I do have a little crush on somebody, so I
Anyway, but like marriage for me is such a sacred union. I feel like that's too deep. But I feel like it's just something not to be taken lightly. I feel like these days people take it so lightly. It's ridiculous. But I'm about to hit 25 soon. And I honestly thought when I was like 9 years old, I was like, oh, by 25, out here in these streets with my ring and my bae. By 26, out here popping up my first baby. But it doesn't seem like that's happening because, you know, God had other plans. But I like it this way. You know, I never thought I'd like it this way. But you know what? When it comes my day, I'm going to be ready. And it's going to be beautiful. You know? Yeah.
What I was thinking was that for a very long time, one of the things that I always think about is like getting married. That's like one of like my goals. I don't know.
Highlights of life.
I don't know why. Yeah, like one of my highlights. I don't know why it was a highlight, but now seeing like my cousin get married and then other people in my family getting married, like you said, it's nothing to be taken lightly. I definitely want to make sure that I slow down.
Oh yeah.
And like cut it with the F boys and just make sure that
I wish you really would.
Oh my God. Why can't I just talk? Like I was saying, I said that watching the my cousins get married has made me want to make sure that I slow down and take my time before I get in a relationship, because I do feel like I have entertained a lot of nonsense, you know, young and dumb. So you entertain a lot of nonsense, but thinking back about the relationships that I have been in, it's not something that I take down the aisle with me. That's not something that I would want to go further with, because it's meaningless.
Preach.
And then it's meaningless. You see that marriage is so much more than like, marriage is so much more than what like the movies make it seem, and like all of that stuff. It's a lot of work. I don't know what work is exactly.
Watching my parents, yo. No offense, Dad. I am not out here trying to like pick up somebody out here in these streets and getting married and doing this thing. Like, why? It's a recipe for it's a recipe for disaster. Like, why? And at 9 years old, looking out into the stars and praying to God that if he let me marry that boy at church, that I would praise him for the rest of my life.
It didn't happen.
Girl, you cut me off. Sorry. I have cut you off, so I understand the retaliation. But anyway, looking out into the stars and wishing and praying, God, let me marry that man and I will worship you forever. And it's like, fun fact, he's got married. Clearly not to me, but it's just not a fairy tale, folks. Like,
not at all.
It's not a joke out here in these streets. Don't make this choice lightly for those of you who are thinking about marriage. And if you're not even dating, if you're not thinking about marriage and you're dating, what the hell are you doing?
For real.
I don't want to use hell. But what the heck are you doing? Yeah, that's all I gotta say about that.
Yeah, I'm absolutely in no rush. When I was younger, I used to actually think I would get married at 30. You just put something on me. But now that I've met my husband, it probably will be sooner. But I'm just in no rush, because it's just like my sisters are like smiling because they don't believe that I'm going to get married first. But I will be the first sister to get married.
Her husband like 3 times already.
Exactly.
It was 3
we talk about that one.
I am done, man. Alright, guys. Now we're gonna roll the clip of us getting
Yo, I thought I met my husband like 2 years ago.
I sure thought.
Yeah, he was a creep.
I thought I met my husband last year.
OMG, he was a creep. Like, I was like out here really about to lay down my life for this man. He's a creep. For all you people out here in these streets, don't be too ready out here trying to lay down your life, sacrifice your whole singleness for a man. Oh God, I was going in.
You know what I heard one time?
Another video.
You know what I heard one time? That you have to go through all 4 seasons with the man to before you get married.
What is all?
Like, you know when people be like taking like like they be getting married in like 6 months or whatever, like 4 seasons, like winter, summer, spring, fall. Wait, I already said that. Winter, summer, spring, fall. Yeah, that's 4 of them.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I go through all 4 of the seasons because these Negroes be changing up based off of the season. So if you could stick it out through all 4 seasons and you're still cool.
I mean, I guess, but
a pastor said this to me. Not saying that he's right, but it's something to think about.
And now, get ready with us.